You have made a decision to come to us with a question that is not necessary. The title reads, should I come out to my wife? Yeah.
Come out.
I think this is pretty quick. Come out of the closet. Apparently this is a dilemma.
What?
Now look.
No, let me be an undercover dude. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Maybe she's dying in 2 months and she's terminally ill. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she's on her deathbed like, Malcaris. And he's like, I'm not going to tell her because that's going to kill her sooner. And I want my kids. I can understand that. Outside of that, tell her. Tell her so you can proudly wear your rainbow, run around, and do all the fun stuff.
Relax. Take it easy.
You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, you should tell her. That's my bit. You know what I mean? That's not a hard one for me.
I love my wife, but I'm gay. Should I come out now?
Okay, is this really a
Yes, my people.
Is this really like, why is this a question? You have made a decision to come to us with a question that is not necessary. In this part of Uganda, we do not want your wife to see you eating the poo-poo. Eh? We have asked Bishop and Hajat, what do they think? Stagafulaisa. Yes, you are going to tell her, you are going to come out, and then you are going to get out of Uganda. Eh? We do not want it. It is a sickness. We have taken time to do a little research to find out why you are gay. We have determined that you have made a decision. We are offering a medical assistance to those who have ruptured their anus. I don't want to leave my home and this is normal. Eh? I don't want to walk out and then I see a sodomy everywhere. I walk outside, 2 man sodomy. No! Alright, sorry. Man, listen. Since this question is so fucking dumb, I'm gonna be stupid too.
Yeah, right.
This video, I'm warning you now, it's gonna be dumb.
It's gonna be dumb.
We have made a decision. We are going to be stupid.
Corporate decision.
We are going to do it.
Corporate decision.
Let us continue.
How long into the relationship did you realize you were gay?
I knew before I got married.
How did you meet your partner?
We grew up in the same community together. We started off as friends, then best friends, and it grew from there.
Is your partner supportive of everything you do?
In our viewpoints on religion, yes. In terms of supporting the LGBT community, no.
So religion is a big cornerstone of your guys' relationship?
We both grew up in the same religious community, so we both grew up with the same values and the same social guidelines. So yes.
Do you think your wife knows you're gay?
No, she doesn't.
What was the main reason as to why you went to the yes side?
I have a few family members in the LGBTQ plus community. I know all their experiences coming out have been positive.
No. Now Benji. I don't know what kind of ukulele using community you come from. Okay, because Benji sounds like somebody who plays a ukulele. Same with the mustache. I don't know what it is. Okay, big tall dudes with mustaches love ukuleles. But no, I know plenty of people who've come out and have absolutely horrible experiences. Though maybe afterwards it was freeing to that degree. Some have lost their families. Other folks have been excommunicated. Like, listen, if you come from a hyper-religious background where they take that stuff seriously, some folks even die. So,
oh yeah,
you gotta pick. And it ain't an easy choice. We say you should come out, not because it's easy, but because it's still the right ethical thing to do because you're married to somebody.
But you have to understand how difficult it can be for some people. So
absolutely.
It's just, hey, wait a minute.
Absolutely.
Well, I've got people in my family and everything was positive. That's your privilege, babu.
Yeah.
If you don't know people that it was not, hey, I know people that were named in the journal. Dropped from their family. You understand what I'm saying? Bruh.
What was your reasoning for marrying a woman even though you knew you were gay?
I thought that if I got married, that it would change me.
The gay would go away. But gay does not go away.
He has made an effort, and we appreciate this. But when it comes to Uganda, you must go. You have failed. You are a sodomite. Oh my God.
You're becoming that character.
Yo, listen. I don't know if I got long distance cell service with Uganda, but that channeling is crazy, bro.
It's crazy. I see.
Just like 5 minutes ago, I was like, I don't wish to leave my home and see sodomy everywhere. And I was like, man, I don't think I want to see that. Oh, no, but jokes aside.
Yeah,
jokes
the
aside.
channeling is yeah. I don't know what it is.
You know what it is about Simpa? There's something about, I even say this like, I remember the first time I heard the word Dune Coon for an Arab person. Like this white dude was trying to find a way to be racist. And instead of a black person, a white person. But he got creative. And I heard Dune Coon.
No, good.
Because you know sand dunes.
Hold on. Bro, when you say that shit with that accent,
Yeah.
you have to.
You have to
warn the motherfucker.
Yeah,
Because you say,
that motherfucking Dune Coon.
the first time I heard Dune Coon, the first time I almost went like this. The first time I heard Dune Coon.
There's something about like surf.
There was one damn and I was
It's
running
fucked
around
up.
the field.
It's fucked up, but it's so different and creative that it's entertaining. But it was bunch of Arab folks being like, I know what to call my friends now. That's a pretty good one. Think of sand dunes and then think
Dune
of arrow.
Coon.
There you go.
It's like rice niggas. You never
You
heard
said
of
rice niggas?
You never heard of that? I've heard that.
That sounds funny.
I want to be truthful, but I also don't want to hurt the people surrounding me. I'm a very honest person. I don't lie.
The thing is, I'm bisexual, and I would have never said anything if I ended up falling in love with a man and everything worked out. And I fell in love with a woman, and I didn't want to hide anymore. Being your authentic self is my principle.
Yeah, but that's you.
But that's a privilege also.
That's you. And
That's a privilege.
That's what I'm saying. That's you, and that's you in your position. He's not in that position. So
Let me give you an example. I was just in London. There was a Pakistani girl who had just run away from Pakistan, had sat in the embassy in London to be able to run away from her family because they were going to marry her off to some guy who wanted to be a doctor. Wasn't attracted to the dude. She couldn't tell them the truth. She had to run away. So when you talk about living your authentic self, you have to understand in some places that's a privilege. In some families that's a privilege. There's plenty of folks who are watching right now who are probably doing and engaging in behaviors that if their family found out would cause all kinds of ruptures and issues. To be authentically yourself is a privilege in most places.
absolutely.
Right? And so just understand, like, yes, it's easy to say that where you're from, but I can tell you, even in my family, there's certain things that can't be admitted.
absolutely.
So is there an expected fallout that extends beyond just the relationship of you and your wife? Like, is it more than just your guys' relationship that's at stake?
My job is tied to the church, so I could potentially lose my job. I would.
You're not gonna potentially lose your job.
You will.
You are out of there.
Yeah. I'm going to just skip to the part where some people apparently change their mind because I want to see
Yeah,
this.
let's go see that.
Just based on this information now, you guys can switch to the other side if you want.
He was explaining what's at stake if he comes out immediately. Because of that, the more I thought about that, the more I was like, you know what? He's gonna be losing literally everything because of this. So I feel like he needs to have some sort of plan in motion first.
I agree with that, actually. Yep, I agree with that. I mean, you're so tied into being a straight man and it's so being part of like your work life, your family life, and everything, that if you rip the whole thing all at once, it's kind of like if you've been underground for years and you open the entrance to the cave, you can't just look outside, you're gonna go blind. There's a progressive state that you have to do before you can open your eyes and be outside in sunlight. This is no different. If you're that deep into it, that's different. That's a completely different environment. The same way I wouldn't have told the Pakistani girl to be like, come out to your family and just like, no, obviously you gotta have a plan, boo-boo. So in that regards, if the question is, should I come out immediately? No. Should I come out? Absolutely. Those are two different things. You even see this in relationships where someone's with somebody who's like physically hitting them. You don't tell them, well, like, put your foot down and divorce him. No, that could lead to that person getting murked. So you need to go through a whole bunch of steps beforehand to make sure there's a safety exit route for her, for the kids, for him, for the kids, like whatever it's got to be, so that once they get themselves out, they can't just be found right away and attacked. They can have resources to protect them. They have like money and shelter and all these things. So those are things you got to think about for sure.
Absolutely. You need a plan.
Yeah.
The reason I said no, I'm bisexual. Same as you. It took me a cool minute to kind of come to terms with that. So it's like, I look more at like, am I safe? If you do, gone. You could lose a lot of things that you've built up on this foundation.
Have you at all considered reaching out to therapy or some sort of counseling to help you through this process?
In the community I live in, it's a little bit hard to find counseling.
I mean, listen, I don't think we need to really watch the rest of this. Is there more you want to watch?
No, but I'm gonna tell this. Yeah, Jubilee, you did a good job. Because at first it really sounded like a dumb question, but yeah, the way you did that was actually very clever, very nice. I gotta admit, I gotta say, first we're like talking about it's a dumb question and stuff like that, but there's more to it than whatever you think it is. So I'm gonna give you that. It's very interesting.
Well, to be fair, the title is "Should I Come Out to My Wife?"
Fair.
Yes.
Yes.
I still stand by that answer.
Yeah, absolutely.
If the question is, should I come out to my wife immediately? No. Because those are different things, right? Yes, I'm about to be married off to someone I don't want to marry. Should I run? Yes. Should I run away right now? No. Find a plan. Like, I think that's a given, right? We all agree on that?
Maybe not.
Maybe I'll disagree. No, get away from it. No, I think it's very sensible to say I want to plan out because you might be in danger.
Shit, you gotta be aware. That's the thing. When I have like conversations like that with people, I feel like you guys have to be aware of your privileges. You have to be able. No, because my motto is just to live in my truth and my truth. That's a privilege, my dog.
Yep.
You have to be aware of all your privileges. And you see, you really think that the only people that have privileges is a white man. Well, depending on where you live, and we did that that before, demographic, where you're born and stuff like that. That is all, and that's why it's a privilege. Where you were born, who you're with, who's your family, that's also a privilege that counters into life. There's some black people in there that came out and were like, nah, you should come out, and yeah. But
nope.
You have more privilege than that person that was sitting in front of you. You have to be aware of your privilege. In what situation you have privileges.
Yep. All right. Anything else?
No.
All right, let us know what you guys think.